Here we are back talking about the 21 areas of Nashville. We're in historic Germantown, just north of Nashville. It's one of the oldest neighborhoods in the Nashville area. This is a very vibrant area. I would say who this is going to attract, a lot of young urban millennials that'll be in this area, people in their upper 20s, 30s. Very walkable neighborhood, known for its brick pavers. You see how wide these sidewalks are. You see people out here all the time that's walking. It's just great. It's a lot of character. Think about an area of town that has like some southern charm, but like some urban energy. So that would be a great way to describe this area. But you'll see a lot of townhomes as we're walking through. You'll see a lot of condos and some single family homes. So price point to get in here, starting in the 400s to be able to get into here. It is a little bit pricier area of Nashville. You know, almost everything in this Germantown area is going to be historic. But average price point, you're going to be looking at closer to the 800s, and especially for some of the renovated historic homes, you're going to be starting at about 1.2 plus to get into some of those nicer homes. I love Germantown. I mean, I say I love all the areas, but Germantown has a little special place in my heart. I mean, let's just be real. They've got critically acclaimed restaurants, very, very nice food of all types. We just happened to be going by a cupcake place right here. Who doesn't like a cupcake? We may have to sample a little bit on our way back to the car. If you like some good Southern fried chicken, family style, some mac and cheese, Monell's is literally just up the street. We'll be there in about a block. But we just got done eating lunch at Germantown Cafe. Listen, my son's kind of a combo fries, a double cheeseburger connoisseur. Top 10 that he's ever had, really good stuff. So this attracts a lot of foodies, probably one of the top 5 areas, if not top 3 for foodies. So a lot of great, Germantown, if you want to grab a drink with a friend, listen, if you want to go grab a coffee with a friend, some of the best coffee shops in Nashville, all over the place in Germantown, some great breweries that's local here, and literally like the Nashville Farmers Market right in this area. So if you like really fresh, organic, more farm to table type stuff, then this is an area for you. A lot of boutiques, so a lot of like cool little areas to be able to go shopping in. Little fitness studio that's here. You've got Taylor Place that's right across the street here. A lot of commercial stuff that's in there. So there's one thing that I will say. So as far as grocery stores go, so one of the complaints, and I don't know if you could really call it like a complaint, of the Germantown area, is you're not going to find like a Publix or a Kroger or whatever area of the country that you're coming from. So a lot of them are much smaller. If you're wanting, you know, to live in a neighborhood that's really close or has like a larger grocery store in it, Germantown is not, you know, it does have, you know, smaller, more intimate places where you can get a lot of the staples of what you need. But that is one thing to note, and that's if you're just here, you know, you pop into town for a weekend and you're looking at houses and you're like, oh, I love this house, I love this community. If that's something that's important to you, then just something to consider. I don't think a grocery store or lack of one, you know, really close by would keep someone from buying a house, but I don't know, it's important to you. So just, again, giving you the vibe of each area so you can find your tribe within that area. So you'll see just a lot of history here. So right here, we're in front of the Newhoff house, 1870 to 1964, Henry Newhoff, but a lot of character, a lot of charm, but a lot of exposed brick, a lot of just stuff that, you know, almost like if you were to go back in time, because some of these buildings, they really haven't been touched. I mean, they've been renovated on the inside, but if you look at the outside, it just really takes you back, you know, to the 1850s, 1860s, to when this area first started to be put together. And I like this. This is another great example of kind of what you'll find here in this area. So some of these will be commercial, some of these will be residential, but I just like the gas lit, you know, lamp that's out there. I don't know, just, it adds some of that history, some of that little old school charm, which it should, right? Because Germantown, it's one of the OGs. I guess you should call it OCs, original cities, of the Nashville area. All right, we're going down 5th Avenue just to give you an idea, because we've looked at some of the townhomes and some of the condos as far as the exterior goes, but you do have some single family homes that are in here, but all of them are going to be, again, along that more historical nature. So the condos and the townhomes, I would say, are much more modern, but the housing here, if you're looking for like a larger, more modern house, it's a little bit more challenging to find, mainly because of the historical designation of most everything that's here in Germantown. I will say that when you go a couple streets off from the Germantown area, specifically west, the dynamics change quite a bit. So this is a very high-priced area here in Germantown. You're not really going to get anything for cheap. Very walkable area. When you start heading some blocks over on the west side, pretty quickly the price drops significantly, and I wouldn't say that it's as walkable as the Germantown area is. So one thing that you're not going to get is you're not going to get a ton of yard space with most of your living here. So a lot of it is going to be condos, a lot of it's going to be townhomes. Even with some of the single family homes, your yard space is going to be a little bit limited. So if you've got kids that you're wanting to put in a big swing set or some other stuff in the backyard, or if you've got big dogs that you're just wanting to have a lot of space in a yard for them to run around in, that's pretty uncommon here in the Germantown area. But you do see people all the time, all seasons, out walking their dogs, out just enjoying just the sights. We've talked about a couple areas that have some mature trees. This is also one of those areas. I mean, I don't know how tall some of these trees are, probably, you know, 40, 50 feet tall, some of them, but that's not something that you see everywhere. And it just, I don't know, like, you know, it makes you feel like you're at home. It just makes it feel very welcoming. So we did pick a beautiful day to be out today. And yeah, probably in this filming, you're gonna see, I mean, a lot of people that are out walking. I mean, it is almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Wednesday. I don't know what these people do for work. I say that, and I'm not working in the middle of the day. But anyways, so we talked about some of the people that live here. I would say the majority of the people here are more millennials, more people that are wanting kind of an urban feel, but you do have a fair amount of families that live here just because of the walkability, the types of housing that's here. You've got empty nesters. Now, empty nesters, mainly you'll see empty nesters in some of the higher end condos that are here. One, because you know, there's not a lot that you have to take care of. But two, a lot of times they can afford that price point. So, I mean, I say that, and I just helped a buddy of mine, shout out to you, Kyle, buy a property that was, you know, in the mid $2 million range, and you know, he's in his young 30s. So you do see some younger professionals that are able to get, you know, in that price range of the $2 to $3 million range. So yeah, I think one thing too to talk about when we're talking about Germantown is how connected this neighborhood is. Like, they take a lot of pride in their community. They do have some different community events. I mean, people that live in the Germantown area take a lot of pride. They're just very proud to live here, and as they should, right? So you don't really see much trash like on the sidewalks or on the streets. There's not a lot of loud noise or partying that takes place here. It's really meant for people that are wanting more of a quieter, more laid back pace, but still be close to the Nashville area. So what about like green spaces? So there's Bicentennial Mall, Capitol State Park, that's a mouthful. So that park is literally just adjacent to Germantown. By the way, if you were brave enough, not that it'd have to be brave, maybe have the cardio. You're literally you can walk to downtown from Germantown. You're looking at about 30 minutes to do so. But back to the parks. So you're also right in the area of where the Nashville Sounds are, which is a minor league baseball team. Whole lot of fun to go to. I've done some real estate events there where literally I bought out a section, and it's a lot of fun. Like, you can go there, and while you're watching the game, I mean, they've got, you know, more open areas that you can rent where you can play cornhole, and you can, and it's just a great time. So I'm not much of a baseball person. It's just not kind of my thing. I talked about my baseball experience in another episode, so you'll have to catch that. But just wasn't ever one of my gifts, so I don't think I got into the sport or really understood the entertainment value as much as what I could have. But even with that not being one of my main things, I always enjoy going to a Nashville Sounds game. It's a great time, and you know, you're close to being within walking distance of getting there right here from the Germantown area. So the good news is, living in Germantown, is most of the parking here is free. Almost all of the street parking here is going to be for free. But even the paid parking areas, they're really not that bad. Like, I paid, well, it depends on what area of the country you come from, I guess, but I mean, I paid $6 to park for an hour for lunch. Really wasn't that bad. You know, you've got some parking areas where it may be $3 to park for lunch. So I don't think it's really that bad at all. So anyways, we want to give you a feel of not only the housing that's here, but the livability of the area. So we're going to go check out next Morgan Park and just give you a little feel of that green space. Here we are at Morgan Park. So one thing that I haven't really talked about when I'm talking about Germantown, you see the electric bikes back here. It is one of the more bikeable areas in the Nashville area when we're talking about the 21 different areas of Nashville. So if you like to ride a bike or just like to, you know, use that as your transportation, the area of Germantown is small enough that you could definitely do that. So this is one section of Morgan Park here, wide open field. So like if you want to go fly a kite, if you want to play Frisbee, throw a football, play soccer, or, you know, like this lady's doing out there. She just laid out a blanket and, you know, she's just hanging out. Looks like she's reading a book. And on the other side, they've actually got a building with some facilities inside, a kid's playground, and we'll get a little bit of a close-up of that. But isn't that beautiful? Like, if you like brick or you like some more historic looking stone, I mean, this is just gorgeous. But check out this. Now, we're gonna see how safe this is for your kids. This is for you. This is for the people.
Now it's gonna do a flip.
Do a backflip off the back?
Yep.
There's only so much I'll do for the people. But that was fun. It's probably been a decade since I've been on a swing. But you've got some benches, trash cans. But yeah, the Morgan Park Community Center is right here. Nice and squishy. You got a basketball court right over here. Some park benches, trash cans. So, pretty cool deal.